Howdy folks, here's one that comes up a lot. Faded Love. Something like that. And so this melody starts off with just a, and that's pretty much a necessary requirement of this tune. It's just become part of it. And that's just the D, F sharp, A. And that's the A against the A. And your, and then another little hammer on from the F sharp to the A. You can also not hammer on and just play two A notes there. Okay, and then you play a B. So it's a B, A. So B, A, F sharp, E, D. Okay, and then you jump up the whole octave to that D note. So, and that's just down to a B and back up. So D, C sharp, B, C sharp, D. So far it's like. And then it's a C sharp, B, A. To two A notes again. To B, A, G, F sharp, E, and then just two E's, and then an F sharp, just for a little bit more pulse, back to an E. Okay, then we play the first half over again. I'm going to talk through it since you already know it. Alright, that's exactly the same. So the ending, the very last lick is like this, coming down off the. So that's so it's another quick A just before that D, kind of like a D hammer on nearly, to an F sharp, E, over to an open A, to a B, to a C sharp, to a D. Okay? And then the B section goes up into the higher register. So that's just a F sharp, G, A, F sharp, G, A, B, A with a little slide back to F sharp, another F sharp with a slide back to E to D, and then your little runaround lick, same way, like same way as you did before in the, okay, and then you get back into it same way. That's it. So just a F sharp, G, A, B, A, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, and again, same notes as on the lower, when you were playing it on the lower register here. Okay, E, F sharp, E. And you play the first half again. Then ends it the same. There we go. And that's the Faded Love. Now, the fun part about this tune, there have been so many, like Bobby Hicks has basically the quintessential version of the double stoppiness, just milking this tune, trying to make it as buttery and rich with double stops as possible. And so we'll do other videos, and actually Bobby Hicks even has a teaching video out showing how you do this and how showing his version of it, so I encourage everybody to get that. But the things to think about here are and things we can add in was we can do stuff like this. Watch this. So you can double up on that the A and the D if you want to do a 4. And then play drone over the D and the B together. And then play a 4, a G against a D. And then just hold that A down and play a B against it. It's kind of dissonant, but not. And then you can walk down with a B against a G here. A against the D, and then hold your A, or A against the F sharp, I should say, and then hold your A to play an E. And then this is E and a C sharp. Slide that C sharp down to A. And then, to add some more sauce to the mix, more butter, take up that A note and just play the open G against an E. And so the chord you're playing over there is going to be A dominant 7. So it means it just has the A major arpeggio with a flattened 7. And so what is that? The A scale, the 7th note is a G sharp. Flatten it. by a half step, and it turns into a G natural. And so that's really what you're doing, is you're just playing a little the E and the G, a portion of the A dominant 7 chord. You're playing the E, the 5th note in the A scale, versus the flattened 7. Okay? And then you just repeat. And then you can catch a 3rd there, D against the F sharp, and then play a G against the E if you want. You could also just play the E against the F sharp, give a bit more dissonance. Okay. The other thing so in the B section, so watch Bobby Hicks's video if you want to get into the double stops, and we'll make another video in the advanced lessons about higher up. Those sorts of things, and I can point you to some real masters too. But one of the things though that Kenny Baker did, that I learned this from one of his records, was he played it like this. He would go. So that's interesting. Dropping the 5th note down a half step and playing a G sharp, and then kind of skipping over the A, still building that, keeping the tension there. We'll keep it jumping over the A to the B, and then finally landing back on the A. And he did that about every time. He played an A. That. You can also play with that A dominant 7 here. So that lick being. How about something like that? You could go E, C sharp, B, A, and so there's a trill. So a B, C sharp, B, quick C sharp, more of a hammer on, A, E, F sharp, and play the G against the A. Might work. So another thing you could do here, it's kind of cool, is do as you're going. Dun, so that lick is just a E, C sharp, B, C sharp, D, so C sharp against the open E, D against the F sharp, and then just slide that up to where you're playing a G here with this finger, and an E with your 3rd finger. So that's the same notes, just different octaves that you're playing down here. The E versus a G. And so we could go let's just do that again. And then back in. That's a little variation you can do right there. Catch the A, a fourth, A versus the D. And then right there, do a fourth, E against the A. And then hold the E drone against it and go A, B, C sharp, and then D with your F sharp. Alright, so that's a lot on Faded Love. There's so much you can do with that tune, and there are so many great players that have their own versions, and so go listen to them all, and we'll see you next video.